Every 6 months, we get an update on the supposed upcoming Nomad project starring Chris Evans as Captain America/Nomad. And now we have another update in regards to who might be producing and directing it, and how this might be tying directly into what's going on with the big multiverse saga. We have been hearing about a Nomad project ever since the events of Captain America Civil War. Of course, it's never happened, but there was trademarks and things that pointed towards it happening that have since lapsed, but there seems to be some sort of movement in regards to it. So, as most of you know, just in the last few years, Scarlett Johansson signed on to produce a bunch of stuff for Disney, and a bunch of it is related to Marvel. According to multiple reports from reputable sources like Deadline, Variety, and the like, she was in charge of at least 2 to 3 known projects. Now, what the status of all of these is, we don't know. Reportedly, one of them, the first one that might be happening, is of course a period piece set in Las Vegas, somewhere in the 30s or 40s, maybe even 50s, focusing on a completely unrelated character to this, so we don't need to talk about that. But allegedly, Nomad is the follow-up project, which would be directed and produced by Scarlett Johansson to some degree. Also bringing back Chris Evans to play that character. And reportedly, this might have changed in terms of what the scope and size and direction of it was, to no longer focus on him putting back the stones, which is a popular theory and idea that many people had about what the Nomad series would be, and that this might just deal with that in a quick way, and then move towards Captain America, possibly dealing with fragments of time and space, maybe collapsing in different time periods, or even in the time period he goes back to with Peggy Carter, and that they can position his story in a way that impacts what happens in Secret Wars before he's fully back. Now, this would honestly make sense, but if these reports are true, and again, I want to stress that these are all rumors, this would mean that this project has to get started soon. Because we got like 3 years till Secret Wars. You do not want to release a project that's building up Secret Wars and the giant multiverse war after the initial big blow-off, and we're already past the point of, hey, the universe is now reset, soft reboot. That then just sort of follows the same Black Widow formula, where it's like, well, it's too many years too late, we know what happens, you know? So I'm a little reluctant to fully believe this, but I do know that Nomad, I personally know that there has been development on Nomad. I haven't heard anything to this extent, but again, it's something that's out there, so I hope we find out more, and if this happens, it better be a rapid fire to get it across the finish line in time for Secret Wars. Unless, of course, Secret Wars gets delayed, which could be a possibility, we still don't know.